Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the review, shall I say, of the predictions that we did a couple of days ago for week 35. So I've got the scores that I predicted, and then we'll match them up with what actually happened, see what we got right. And you let me know in the comments down below what you got right, and if you predicted any of the things right, wrong, what surprised you the most, because there is some games that absolutely surprised me. So we'll get into it. Our first game was Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Now this is Bournemouth winning 2-1, and I had it comfortably as well. Turned out to be a Chelsea just showing a glimpse, should we say? Can we say that? You know, they won 3-1 against Bournemouth, that at home normally, which can go a different way, but Chelsea just coming out on top. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise for me. I didn't think they was gonna do anything. I didn't think they was gonna win any of the last games, to be honest. So that one was a surprise. So yeah, Chelsea won 3-1. We had it as 2-1 Bournemouth, so that one's nil. We're still. Our first one didn't. To be honest, this didn't go great at all. So yeah. Then we move on to Man City Leeds. I had Man City whitewashing Leeds 4-0. Now I just had some humble pie, because Man City only beat them 2-1. And in the end, it was closer than before. Gundogan getting his 2 goals, Haaland giving them the penalty, missing it. Pep Guardiola going mad at Haaland, saying he's got to finish that. In my opinion, Pep has got every right to moan at Haaland, because it's 2-0. Haaland's the best penalty taker in the team. If he takes that, scores it, it's 3-0, game's done. But Leeds score, and then it's a rocket. I think it was about 20 minutes, left of the game where Leeds was 2-1. Could have scored, could have ended their title race, could have done anything to the title race. So Pep's in the right. Man City scraping another win. So yeah, we got the team right, the score wrong. So we'll have half a point for that. And then we move on to the Midlands derby. Now I had Wolves being beat by Villa 3-1. And in fact, Wolves actually beat Villa 1-0. So since Emery took over, Man United and Wolves are now the only teams to stop Villa from scoring since he's took over. So maybe Villa start to be. Can we see Villa dropping off? No, we can, because they've done everything they can. There's not fighting for nothing. It's over. He'll go again in the next season, and they've got a good manager there. So yeah, we'll take that. So we got 0 point for that, because we had Villa beating Wolves. Then we move over to Tottenham Crystal Palace. Now I had it as 2-1 Spurs, and in the end it ended 1-0. Bit of a boring game, but Tottenham, they don't care. 3 points and that's it. They move on. Not much to say about the game. I thought Palace was going to score. Just didn't look like the Palace from before. That rhymes. But yeah, we move on. 1-0 Tottenham. Fair play. Then we go to Liverpool Brentford, where I thought this was going to be. I say that Liverpool won 1-0. We predicted 2-1. So we had it a goal margin, and that's what happened. Brentford could have scored. Liverpool could have scored again. It could have gone either way, and just ended Liverpool 1-0, just scraping that win again. I think it's the last 3 games they've only beat teams by 1-0. They beat Brentford. They beat, scraping that win against Tottenham. It's been tough for them, but that's what they do. They fight and they scrape wins, and that's why they're in the title 4 race. And then, talking about the title 4 race, we'll move on to Newcastle Arsenal. Now, I feel like a bit of a fool. I feel like a dumb idiot, because I had Newcastle winning 3-1 against Arsenal. Now, I thought Arsenal was going to drop off. I really did. I didn't think they was going to fight for it anymore. I thought, Man City played. I think they played the day before, if I'm correct. Yeah, They played the day before, beat Leeds, pushed them further away. I thought, Arsenal might go into that game. Newcastle looked for it, at home. The fans are bouncing. And what a surprise, Arsenal come away with a 2-0. It surprised everyone. They played well, to be honest. They played like the Arsenal we've seen before. Against a Newcastle side at home, not letting them score, there's some controversy with the handball. It is what it is. I thought it hit his thigh, hit his hand. Some people say it hit his hand without hitting his thigh, and that's just the way it goes. But if butter maybe could have changed the game, but it didn't, and that's the way it ended. 2-0 Arsenal. So still in the title race, would you say? Leave your comments down below. And as we're moving on to another race, we'll talk about West Ham, Man United. Now, I feel like an idiot again. I had Man United winning 3-1. Lost 1-0 to a terrible goal. De Gea. I think his time's up. I think he stays any longer, he becomes a villain. Yeah. There's nothing more. I'm disappointed. It just makes our title 4 race that little bit more now. Harder, but we go again. We've got to move. We've got Wolves Saturday, so at home. So I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not, but it should very be easy. And then we move on to the Monday night games, which was Fulham versus Leicester. Now I had this down as being a 1-1 draw, and these Monday games turned out to be the best games of all of them. I knew in my head, I knew it was going to be a tough game. I thought it was going to be an exciting game, which it was, but I just thought it was going to be a 1-1. Both teams, Fulham not being at home, tough ground to go to. Leicester fighting for it. I just thought like it was just going to be a bit harder, more. What's the word I'm looking for? More competitive and all that. And what a game! Ended 5-3 to Fulham. They absolutely battered Leicester. And I'm sad to see a club like Leicester. A couple of years ago won the league. And now getting relegated. I honestly don't see them. I see Southampton and Leicester going down. It's sad to see, but we move on to another fighting team, which Brighton versus Everton. Now I had Brighton winning 4-0, and the score was 1-5. 5-1 Everton. 5-1. Brighton, eat your humble fucking pie. Eat your humble pie. Because you did a lap around the pitch, a lap of honour, clapping, celebrating against Man United because you beat them 1-0 in the 90-something minute with a penalty. I've done this, we'll walk around the pitch and all that and look what's happened. You're at home to an Everton that's going down probably, and you've just got pumped by them. That's what you get for being so, what's the word? I can't think of a word for you. Honestly, there's that many words rattling around my head. You just got humbled. Absolutely humbled. Doing a lap of honour around the pitch, clapping everyone. I understand clapping fans, nothing wrong with that. But the way they did it, it was like they've just won it was like when Newcastle beat United. We beat them in the FA Cup. Not the FA Cup. We beat them in the Carabao Cup. In the shitty cup that everyone says it is. And then the next, when we play them at their ground, they beat us, and then walking around the stadium, clapping, cheering like they've just won the cup. Brighton have just literally done it. Because if we knocked them out of the FA Cup on penalties, we go to their ground, they get a penalty, they score it, McAllister, whatever. And then they go and celebrate like they've won the league, they've won everything, and then they come home, they're going, oh yeah, we've got Everton on Monday, easy, and they absolutely battered you. That's what you get. Honest to God, you deserve that. You deserve it. And I thought no one was going to beat you, but you deserve that pumping, and I hope it happens again. So I had it as 4-0. They lost 5-1. So I don't care about taking that. That was great. Then we'll move on to Forest Southampton. I think I had it as Forest 2-1, if I'm correct. No, I had it Forest 3-0. And it ended 4-3. Another brilliant game. Just Southampton. We just got to say bye to them. It's like I said, Leicester are going down as well, I think, and Southampton. It's just sad. But the game's the game. They put up a good fight. Forest, two teams fighting for it to get out of it, and Forest should come away with a win, which I knew was going to happen, but I didn't think Southampton would even. I knew they'd fight, but I didn't think they was going to get a goal. Forest is a hard ground to go to. I just thought Southampton are just doom and gloom. I think the players, it's going to be tough for the players to even pick themselves up and go, we can get a win here, we can do it, we can pull something there. I think it's too late. But yeah, so that runs through all the games. So I've got the scores to my left. So we've got the Chelsea game wrong, Leicester game, Man City game right, Wolves game wrong, Tottenham game right, Liverpool right, Newcastle Arsenal wrong, West Ham United wrong, Fulham Leicester wrong, Brighton Everton wrong, and Forest right. So out of 10 games, we only got 4 right. That is terrible. Not even half. I thought some teams, that's what I mean. Some teams was a surprise, and then we go into week 36, which is even going to be tougher to predict because more teams are going to fight. United, like I said, they've got to fight for top 4. Man City, Arsenal, it's still on. In my opinion, that race is still on. Liverpool can still get top 4. Newcastle could drop everything. Man United could go 3rd. Liverpool could go 4th. You never know what's going to happen. Relegation battle. Let's look at it. Let's pull the table up. So we got Southampton on 24. I don't see how they can catch out. Leeds on 30. Leicester 30. Everton 32. Forest 33. And then you got West Ham on 37, which is clear. See, Forest is still in it, to be honest. Leicester. It's only Leicester win, Leeds win, and Everton and Forest draw. That it all changes. So it's literally all to play for still. So you got 5 teams still fighting. So yeah, let me know who you think's going to go down and who's going to get top 4. Is the title race still on? But yeah, please like, subscribe, share it about. This all helps. I'm live on Twitch every day. If you want to play, if you want to come in the chat, I do FIFA content. Just come along, say hello, follow. So peace.